Hello, and welcome back to Trails from Zero, Chapter 3. Today, hopefully I'm going to be able to play more because I have a hot drink to hopefully soothe my throat a little. It will hopefully be less of an issue to worry about my throat hurting. I'm going to aim for finishing this day because it looks like this day isn't crazy long, especially if I just do optional events and don't try to talk to every single character. So for now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get through this day, depending on how my throat feels. So, let's just pick up here. But yes, on Sunday, I finished the basic quest from the first actual day, which was technically day 2. We finished day 2 and moved on to this. You squeezed it pretty well yesterday. Managing to beat out the Brights is no easy feat. Haha, yeah, it definitely wasn't a walk in the park. Ah yes, it ended with a foot race that I felt was kind of weird. Like the whole thing was kind of odd. Like, oh, it was a no holds barred race, but it just felt weird. But it was just a bonding event with Randy, because there's a bonding system in this game that has not meaningfully been introduced yet, and we're already at chapter 3. Haha, yeah, definitely was walking the park. We had to pull out all the stops for that win, though. Well, you just keep that up, and maybe you'll be able to start lightening the guild's load just a bit. Oh, right, before I forget, I wanted to tell you all that Arios is back from that business trip of his. Sadly, a request from City Hall came as soon as he got back, so he's assigned to guard duty at a conference there. Huh. I could have sworn that the police were in charge of City Hall security. I believe that is correct. In fact, if I recall correctly, First Division has taken that request. I wonder why they call the bracers, after the mayor was almost assassinated last time, while the First Division was dealing with security there. Guess this is what you'd call joint security. I heard there are a bunch of movers and shakers from across the continent attending this conference, so maybe they just wanted some extra insurance. Yeah, that would make sense. Hell, if the Divine Blade of Wind is there, then it's the safest place in the whole damn city. So it's due to all the current circumstances that the police and the guild are cooperating. Okay, then it's to the Old Dragon Inn. Hot. Yo, you losers still at it? Haha, you guys are looking pretty tired. What's the matter, you weaklings? Unfortunately, not all of us have inhuman stamina like you, Wald. Wait a second. Are you planning to go out to the festival again? What's it to you? How we spend our time at the festival is none of your damn business, kid. Right. I'm not sure what we expected. It really is exhausting trying to put up with him. By the way, Red, let's have ourselves a real fight next time. No holding back, you coward. I'm not gonna sit here quietly after seeing that little stunt you pulled back there. Come on, man. You gotta give me a break. I just got a little carried away yesterday. Happens to the best of us, you know? Keeps getting more and more interesting. I just want to take you on once you got your head out of your ass. Sheesh. Going all out like that was clearly a big mistake. So yeah. The race ended with him going all out and, like, unleashing his true strength to fight, to, like, win the race. Actually, I want to talk to these two. I want to have new info. I've been in Crossbell for 3 days now. The city rages on, but I cannot stand by idly. Was I not supposed to change? Why am I still the same old Anton? In the peaceful light of the ever-shining sun, in the days of failure, hang in there, Anton. Eidos is rooting for you. Man, nothing beats a good poem. That cheered me up a little bit. What a weirdo. Poor guy had his heart broken pretty badly. I guess this whole poetry thing is an outlet for him. To his credit, he's kept at it a lot longer than I thought he would. Anton's a fickle guy. Well, regardless of whether this all works out, Anton hasn't taken into consideration how he'll pay for his living expenses. I really want to go find... I've probably missed a step, but I want to find that matchmaking couple that was in the cafe. No, don't submit. Hey everyone, I heard about yesterday's events. Sounds like you had it rough. I won't try to pry out any details of you. I won't try to pry any details out of you, but given the ecstatic look on Grace's face, I think I understand the situation. Haha, really? Color me impressed. I was bracing myself for the worst when Grace showed up to be the MC. I guess, in the end, we pretty much handed her a scoop on a silver platter. When you put it like that, it makes me feel used. How irritating. We should have her pay us back somehow. Haha, I'm with you there. Let's have her treat us to some free information next time we see her. This might be the first time I've seen anybody say something like that when it comes to Grace. Apparently Grace is in the Harbor District. Okay, it's just the same old complaining about entering up there. She's somewhere here. Ah, she's over here. Well, if it isn't my favorite four. Excellent work yesterday. I just added the finishing touches to my heart-pounding article about yesterday's race. Really, Grace? Yet another article? We got another article on the books? Huh. Can't say I didn't see that one coming. You betcha. We're featuring it in our extra special issue set to release on the last day of the festival. Your little adventures always make for superb stories, so I'll be keeping a close eye on you. She's building us up just to tear us down, isn't she? That has been the pattern thus far, yes. Okay. So, I need to go to the admin district, but I also need to go to the downtown district. So, Trinity and the exchange store. Who are these folks? Hey, isn't that him? That's the cool looking pretty boy from yesterday. Look at him. He's drinking a cocktail at what should theoretically be first thing in the morning. He's so dreamy. Actually, no, this is just after lunch. Because for some reason, they start work after eating lunch instead of after eating breakfast. Thanks for the spectacular show yesterday. That bracer duo sure gave us a run for our Mira. Aren't you the slightest bit tired, Ozzy? I don't think run for our Mira tech actually makes sense. Because, like, run for our money isn't run for our dollars, or run for our pounds, or run for our euros. Like, or run for our yen. Like, it would just be run for our money still. Huh? Why would I be? Oh, you mean because of that little race? Ha ha ha, that's perfectly normal for me. That wasn't any more tiring than my usual skirmishes with Wald. They may be delinquents, but there's no denying their stamina. He's making me feel like an old geezer. He's kind of a weird concept, because I'm assuming the actual case is, this is, like, not actually to scale. Like, this whole place is actually multiple blocks, because that's not that far of a race for people who are super fit. Like, these fighting folks are super fit. I'm giving you this offer out of the kindness of my heart, okay? It's for your own good, Ashley. Accept Ravash's protection. We'll make sure to have your businesses back. How many times have I turned down this offer now? I don't think you're grasping the situation here. I know exactly what you're capable of, so I'd like to settle this without having to take you down. Don't think we'll let you off so easily. So easy. Ha! Interesting offer, my friend. Hit me with your best shot, Garcia. My business extends all the way from Crossbell to eastern Zemuria. My roots are too much for some hot-headed petty criminals to handle. Once you get that through your thick skull, you can get over yourself, Mr. Mafia Boss. Who do you think you're talking to? Don't get too cocky, you fool. Is the kid gonna come up here with a gun? Hey, customer. Yeah, you. Shut up! Ugh. You and that little brat of yours haven't changed one bit. Well, I've said my piece. Think it over. If you want to keep your little operation run in Crossbell up and running, that is. You're in the way. Beat it. I mean, I have more faith in Ashley, because it's just how these sort of things go. I mean, if she lost, it would be pretty interesting too. What's with her ear? So I got distracted, but like that's a funky ear. It's like people who like gauge their earlobe and then it breaks, so it just hangs down like that. I don't like that. Even Garcia Rossi drops by this place, huh? It sounded like an intense argument. Garcia's panicking. I can tell. Oh, that's supposed to be her puffing out smoke while smoking? After all, he came running to me like a little girl when he found out his roots were shutting down. I doubt that was the case. You two close friends or something? Nah, he's just a long-time customer is all. I made more than a few deals with him before he went and joined Ravache. Though, these days, he's acting a little too big for his britches. I do hope it goes for the, like, pretty straightforward, like, oh, they just have a ton of guns and they're fine. Because, I mean, that's more fun than the Mafia winning. East Street. I need to go admin, Ursula Rosenberg. Admin to talk to Arios and Dudley in City Hall. Who's that guy? I feel like it's just a generic model, not a specific character necessarily. That's Chief Clip. There are way more members of the media here than I was expecting. I'll have to increase the amount of seating. Oh. There was a door there the whole time? I didn't know there was a door there. Wow. What is this place, Ellie? It's the reception hall. They use it for all kinds of diplomatic meetings. It would appear it's being used for some sort of symposium sponsored by Grandfather today. Oh, is that... I understand the plan. I look forward to working with you to secure the area. That's Emma and Dudley and Arios. Understood. The first division is normally more than sufficient for security. Haha, I hope you don't hold it against me. You can't blame them for increasing security, though, given the number of foreign dignitaries in attendance. I'm sure the guild's help was requested to provide extra reassurance for their safety. Spare me the explanation. I'm already aware of the circumstances. See to it that you won't cause any blunders, Sir Divine Blade. Heh, understood. Yeesh, I wouldn't want to get dragged into that little cat fight. Agreed. It's rare to see those two together. Probably because they're like oil and water. The two of them appear to be working together to guard the symposium. We probably shouldn't get in their way. Let's leave them to their work. You know what? It says to talk to them, but even if I could, I wouldn't go back. Is there another door over here? There is. Maybe it was blocked off before. Okay. But yeah, without following a guide, these games, maybe, like I've heard the Cold Steel series does a better job of pointing out stuff that you can miss, but looking at this, like the optional events, apparently, so there's an event, as they are referring to it, in St. Ursula College and Rosenberg Studio. Like, if I were to do this... Oh, it's her. Okay. If I were to do this without a guide, I would never check Rosenberg Studio. I've forgotten all about Rosenberg Studio. Ellie, what a pleasant surprise. Excuse me. Belle, What are you doing at St. Ursula? Nothing much. I just accompanied my father here, that's all. Mr. Qua? Is he sick? Haha, I doubt that's the case. He's doing his usual thing, right? That's right. If you ask the receptionist, I'm sure you'll find out what it is. Also, I'm sure my father would appreciate a visit from you all. Presumably he's visiting... Or he's like, oh, it'd be pretty funny if he's a doctor. He's just moonlighting as a doctor on the side. That would be pretty fun. Mr. Qua? Oh, hello everyone. I certainly wasn't expecting to run into you here, of all places. No one was hurt while on duty, I hope. Nah, nothing like that. What about you? Are you injured, sir? Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. Despite having so much on his plate as the IBC's CEO already, Uncle Teacher puts his heart into many philanthropic projects throughout Crossbell. One of those being an annual tradition where he gives presents to those hospitalized at St. Ursula. I really hope he doesn't give one to the diet member. If they can't enjoy the anniversary festival, I'll bring some joy to them instead, he always says. Wow. Haha, you call it philanthropy. But there's hardly that much mirror involved, Ellie. It's simply a gift from me to them. I slip out of work to do things like this every now and then. Some may call it self-indulgence, or believe me foolish for taking the time away from my job. But this is an irrevocable part of who I am. It's an interesting concept though, because oftentimes it seems like CEOs don't really do anything. Like he probably has a decent amount of time, though he actually works, presumably. Whoa. I didn't think a guy like him could get so fired up. Agreed. For as charming and unruffled as he has been with us, he clearly has a more serious side to look out for as well. I'm gonna go check to see if that diet member guy is still in his room or if he left for the festival. I don't remember what floor he was on, but I'll start on the third. He was like here? He's still here. I'm not gonna talk to him because he's rude. And then apparently I can talk to Estelle and Joshua at the Rosenberg studio. I don't remember how to get there. Rosenberg studio is off the path to Mainz, and since there is a sub-quest in Mainz, I'll travel to there and then just run the rest of the way. No, unless it all depends on where buses are. I like this song. All studio, perfect. So I'm talking to Stone Joshua here. And then I go to Mainz Mountain Village for a subquest. These guys are gonna run, right? Yep. So if I run into them, it will delay me, but they're not a threat. They're right. Wait, is there? Yeah, opened chests already. Okay, the grass clipping into the wall here is pretty funny. No one home? Joshua, are you positive this is the place? I don't have definite proof, but everything we found out up until now points here. There's just too much information about the 13 factories even I don't know about. All we know is that it's a network of 12 workshops that has passed down ancient technology. I hope they explain why it's 13. I mean, it must have been explained in the previous games, maybe. But it being the 13 factories and it being 12 workshops is funny. And supposedly this doll studio is one of them. This is definitely the kind of place she'd stay at. What's the plan, Estelle? Should I go in and investigate? No, it's okay. Lucky for us, we aren't directly butting heads with the society this time. If I'm going to catch her, I'll have to play by the rules. If that's what you think is best, I'm with you. Besides, we still have that auction to worry about. Should we focus on that for now? Sounds good to me. Estelle, Joshua. Huh? The SSS. Hey, what a surprise. I thought I was detecting a familiar presence, but I could not quite pinpoint who it was. Why the heck are you guys here? Does the special support section have some business with the studio? We were just stretching our legs for a bit. What about you? Did the Bracer Guild have a request here or something? Actually, we're here on personal business. Or, we were, at least, but it looks like no one's in right now. On a lighter note, you guys put up a good fight yesterday. How are you feeling? I'm a little sore, but fine overall. Forget us. After all that yesterday, the two of you look completely unaffected. What gives? Haha, you think? I guess there's 2 years of walking everywhere. These 2 years of walking everywhere has finally started to pay off. Sorry to cut our conversation short, but it's about time for us to start heading back to Crossbell City. I'm sure we'll run into each other again. Be careful on your way back, guys. Of course, you all stay safe too. I wonder if they've had to replace, like, their quartz and orbments, like, or if they still have the quartz and orbments that they would have previously had. Like, if they got an update from the Bracer Guild. Even a moron could tell that they were hiding something from us. That may be true, but I did not sense any guilt coming from them. I don't think it's our place to stick our noses into their private matters. Joshua mentioned that the owner of the doll studio isn't home. Shall we head back as well, then? Yeah, might as well. We all met Renee for the first time when we were here before. Do those two know her somehow? Got to stay hydrated. Okay, so now I travel to Mainz and do the quest up there. I should actually check again what the quests that I have to do are. Because I have a list on the guide, but... Oops. Mainz. Oops. Oh. That's a weird lantern. I mean, presumably it's an orbital lantern, so it's not actually like, it doesn't have a wick. But if that was something that uses a wick, it's not the right direction it should be facing. Ooh, I wonder how this guy's doing. If he's still down here. Even if it's pretty physically taxing, I've always liked my job. The mine chief drafts excavation plans every day, and it's up to the muscle to make it all happen. I've never been too good at using my noggin. This is perfect, really the perfect job for me. I assume I missed any interaction about the guy healing up, because that all happened in chapter 1. Was it even chapter 1, or was it... No, yeah, it was chapter 1, it wasn't the prologue. I'm actually just making an assumption that I have to talk to the mayor. Many famous views, counterfeit dealers. I don't want to deal with that yet. Mayor Bixen, yeah, the mayor. And the troop leader. And... Old Armorica Road. We'll do this and go to Old Armorica, maybe? What to do. I can't send in the mine chief to exterminate those monsters. That'd be an execution. Good afternoon, Mayor Bixen. Special support section here. Oh, you came. I was hoping that you'd get here soon. You submitted a support request, right? Something about monsters in the mine? Yes, we're in a bit of a pickle. Deep in the mine, there's an abandoned area that has already been fully excavated. Last night, monsters began to emerge from it. Monsters running amok in the mine definitely doesn't sound safe. Does that sort of thing happen often? There have been many cases of monster outbreaks occurring in the vicinity of septium mines around the continent. Though the cause has not been explained yet, monsters are naturally attracted to septium crystals. Oh yeah, I've heard that plenty of times. Guess those suckers just can't get enough of this stuff. I think I remember learning about that as well. No matter the country, mines always face the risk of attracting monsters. So that's how it is. Normally, our miners are tough enough to be able to drive away monsters without any issues. But most of the miners are in the city, celebrating the anniversary festival. We're short on manpower. We sealed off the abandoned mine entrance for now, but there's no telling how dangerous things will get if it's left unattended. That's why I'd like you all to exterminate the monsters in there. So, what do you think? Will you take this one for us? Obviously. Understood. I'll take care of those monsters for you. No problem. Really? I'm in your debt, once again. In that case, you'll be needing this. Abandoned mine key. You'll have to trek pretty deep into the mine to reach the abandoned section, but this key will get you right inside. I'll be awaiting the good news. Try to be careful, alright? I'm gonna pause for just a second. I'm just getting water boiling so that I have more to drink and keep my throat, I don't know, not protected. It doesn't protect your throat. I guess hot water relaxes your throat? I don't actually know. Because I don't actually know why like tea or hot beverages that are primarily water-based are good for your throat. I actually have no idea where I'm supposed to go. It probably said somewhere. So I'm assuming it's this mine and not the other side area. Maybe I should just read this instead of just running around blindly. Let's head to the door in the deepest part of the mine. I didn't think there was a deeper part than this general. Oops. And these guys have a lot of HP. And they give a lot of sepith. But I don't know where this supposed door is that I can access. Maybe I'm lost. Okay, it's not at the deepest part of the mines. It is this door. That's not at the deepest part of the mines. The abandoned mine gate was opened. That's not deep. This is near the top of the mine. So now I'm in the mine. So, this is the abandoned mine. Weird. I was expecting something much older or more dilapidated based on it being abandoned. In fact, the orbital lamps in here still look like they're being maintained. If they really are prone to monster outbreaks from time to time, I imagine they keep the area lit as a countermeasure. From the looks of it, it seems like the place is still being used for storage. Excuse me. Either way, is nailed the abandoned aspect in one sense. all dim and spooky and full of creepy crawlies lurking around. Perfect place to send someone in on a dare and see just how long they last. Happy-go-lucky as always. We are here on work, remember? Not exploring some haunted house. Haha, I know. I can detect the presence of multiple monsters deeper in. The structure of the mine will likely get more complex the further we go. We should proceed with caution. Absolutely. Let's try not to get lost while we're at it. Doodle-doodle-doo. I wonder how strong these guys are. Okay, they're not super strong. Ooh, but they have good Sepith. I'm sitting on 2100 base Sepith. I could probably sell some of that for Mira if I needed to. Though, I mean, I'd probably regret it a little if I sold it. Because I bet the endgame quartz cost a lot more. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if the really good quartz doesn't even need to be crafted. So, let's do this first. $100 of each, very good. Did you hear about the woman who had a craving for Goldia Sepith? She just wanted some space, man. Good joke, good joke. Quality joke. Ooh, these guys are strong, what? Wait, are they just completely immune to physical? Yeah, they're definitely just super resistant to physical damage. Crazy. Okay, pause for a second, because I have more water. Back. And I just need to wait another 3-ish minutes and that will be ready to go. Ooh. Big danger. I mean, it's probably not a waste. Definitely need to heal. Because these guys are dealing a lot of damage. Probably wasteful to not just use tier, but... Wait, I'm on the lower level of where I just was. Oh, I'm probably gonna level up in this area. I definitely need to locate that. Oh, these guys are super resistant to... Ooh. But they might die because they're... Let's just delay a turn. And then wait till they waste their turn. Okay, that's decent. These Death Cargo are very dangerous because it seems like they're resistant to physical damage, and I'm lazy and I don't want to waste arts. Defense 3. I'm not empty. I'm making a statement. Very good art. Does he have a defense equipped? No. He did before, but I got rid of it for the ingenuity. What does defense 3 give? Just 5 earth? Anything I'd want to swap for that? I mean, is poison very good? Not really. I think I'm willing to swap this for a defense 3. He has 3 less damage, but he gets more defense? Sure. And it's a tier 2. Do I have any cool new arts? Yggdrasil. 190 EP. It's a large area attack, and that's it. It's just a large area attack. Okay, that's all I got for equipping that. Maybe it's exceptionally good. I doubt it, but... So I guess I should just very briefly. I guess I'm gonna try to go... I should be going like wind earth with him if I'm going defense. Because wind has evade and earth has defense. Though you can't really control aggro in this game, I think. Although there might be items that you get that make it so people focus on you. If there are, then that's pretty easy to just have a tank. But I don't think they make it that easy to have a tank. I don't want to fight these guys fair and square. Because they're always a pain to fight fair and square. Turn around. Ooh. Ooh, does it not? This is not going to go well. Perfect. Wonderful. The fact that the lowest Sepith is consistently fire is kind of crazy to me. Like, fire feels like it should always be like one of, if not the most common. So the fact that it's either, it hasn't been the least common necessarily, but when combined with consumption of Sepith, fire has been the least common. Yeah, level up. There was a chest, a monster chest somewhere that was built around... Okay, it's not even worth attacking with him. Let's hope I don't push them too far apart. Good. Okay, she can attack. He's useless. Let's just use this. Oh, and it's ground targeted. Perfect. Ground targeting is so nice. Like, it being ground targeted makes it so much better. Like, it's not... They have their own positives and negatives. Yo, that's actually a good attack. Like, that's a lot of damage. The fact that Lloyd is the lowest level is funny. I know exactly why. It's because he died. Or else he was knocked out before a big fight ended just recently, so... It makes sense. Oh yeah, and using Yggdrasil is actually the right choice because they were about to level up, which means the EP restored for free. Okay. I think these are some of the weaker types of quests. They're not awful. They're basically just leveling. I'm lost. Mostly, I just don't know if this will loop back to the entrance we just went in. Or if I will have to worry about going back through to properly check everything. EP charge. Just think, if you spent less time harassing chests, you could have already finished this support request. I mean, it's not totally wrong. If I skipped literally every chest since the start of the game, I might have finished the support request already. I wonder what the strongest status effect in the game is. Like, freeze seems good, petrify seems good. Of course, they're useless against bosses, because bosses are pretty much always immune, but... But against, like, normal mob enemies, freeze seems strong. I mean, the paralyze or whatever it's actually called... Oh, fishing. The paralyze or whatever it's called is pretty good, because while they can still move, they can't, you know, attack, which makes them significantly less threatening. And it lasts for a while, which is useful. I think it's like 5 turns, whereas the freeze deals damage and it deals damage and I think makes it so they can't move or do anything, so it only lasts for 3 turns. What I don't understand is fire and poison. Both fire and poison seem to just be like damage over time. It might be that fire deals more damage per hit than ooh. I would use that, but I kind of want to save it. Like, it could be that fire deals more damage per hit than poison, but doesn't last as long, but I don't know why you would want one or the other. Maybe poison deals more damage after all the ticks hit, and fire deals more, like after 5 hits, fire will have dealt more damage than poison, but after 9 hits, poison will have dealt more damage. In which case, it seems to me like against any enemy that you can actually... Okay, I can only catch one type of fish there with what I have right now. One type of fish. I can only use one combination of rod and bait at that spot. Okay. Gladiator headband. You peer deep inside the chest once again, only to bump your head against the lid as you stand back up. Serves you right. That's a good one, right? Is that what I have on her? Yes. Who, I think he's the best to get the other one. Strength prevents seal, accuracy prevents death blows. Strength or accuracy? I think I'll go accuracy. And give him that so that he can spam against very specific groups that group up enough. He can just spam the power attack, or actually no, against single units. He can spam the power, wait, sorry. No, yeah, this is where I want to go down this way. No, I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know how I got myself lost, but I'm lost. So this was that first area I traveled through. I missed that. Curia bomb. I'll let you in on a little secret. There was more than one item in here, but someone beat you to it and took the good stuff. The bad stuff? You're holding it. Pretty good. Okay, that's a door. Not a door, but an entrance. Reviving bomb. Your request for a rare, ultra-powered quartz from before the Septian calendar is being processed. Please stand by. I misinterpreted how they phrased that. I thought it was the request was submitted before the Septian calendar existed. Initially is what I thought it was trying to say. I like that. I like that this is still in the same environment. And I can see the chest that I already opened. Monsters appeared. This is not going to go smoothly. Though if they group up enough, it'll be pretty easy. And this... Ooh, what's Warcry? HP minus 30%, CP plus less 60. Pretty neat. Anyway, what I was going to do was power smash. And I think it might sustain. Nope, it does not at all sustain. Okay, he's gonna Yggdrasil and one-shot them all, but 3 of them are gonna move in the meantime. So it's not really worth even bothering, but... I should have maybe used the Cross Mirage? Aqua Mirage? Sure. Aqua Mirage seems kind of strong, because evasion is incredibly good in this game. How many did I kill? I didn't bother counting. Because if that was 8, then that kill 8 in one go was way easier there. Battle Boots. Annoyed at having checked every treasure chest, at having to check every treasure chest twice? You should treasure these chest messages while you can. After all, one day, they might not be there anymore. Which is, I think, the Cold Steel series doesn't have treasure chest messages. Which is a shame. This is more defense, but less evasion. That's a lot more defense. That's 25 more defense. But I'm kind of committed. I want to stick with pure evasion, even at the cost of defense. Like, 30% evasion plus 80% evasion when under the Aqua Mirage, assuming that's how it works, which I think it is how it works. Because if it was 50%, like if the plus 50% was, you know, plus 50% of your existing evasion, it would be really bad. Because most of the time, like, if you have no evasion, it's worthless. It's like, I assume it's a plus 50%, like, flat amount. I'm also totally lost. Where am I? Okay, I know why I'm lost. This was the place that I went to explore. I wanted to do this after, but it seems like that is the wrong choice. I'm not fighting a bat fair and square. I don't think these are even called bats. Oh, they are called grave bats, I think. Battle scope. Okay, good. Looks like that was the last of them. Of them. Yes, it should be. I cannot detect any more monsters within the abandoned mine. Phew. Finally. Running around this ugly place has tuckered me out. They just tricked me out of my chest. If I didn't remember that the chest was right behind the bat, I would not have gotten it. So I'm gonna have to remember to go back to get it. Running around this ugly place tuckered me out. That's for sure. Good work, you guys. Now, Lloyd, shall we head on back to Mayor Bixon's house? Yeah, sounds like a plan. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Lloyd, do a palace solid and carry me back to the entrance, please. Not gonna happen. Stop messing around. It's time to head back. Killjoy. No. I don't want to be tricked out of a chest. I assume this is the Sepith? Yes. Mind your own business. I don't know if I've gotten all of them. So, I got the Sepith, I got the Sepith, I got the Defense 3, I got the Reviving, I got the Curia. I think I might have gotten everything. There's a chance I missed an EP charge. But I mean, if I miss it and if I miss the, what's it called? I'm blanking. If I miss the achievement because I missed one chest here, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Not that the achievement actually matters at all, but I'm gonna do a very quick check because that was, yeah, and then this was the monster chest. I'm gonna assume that since I killed all the monsters, I didn't miss any chests. I'm just gonna do a very quick sweep. I'm also like, why? I wish there was a map for this area. Makes sense that there isn't, but... Okay, I'm just gonna say I found it. If I didn't, oh well. Oh, the fishing spot. I guess that's the issue if I don't actually pay attention to what I'm getting from chests. Because, I mean, oh, it's another consumable item I'm not going to use. I just ignore it, so I just forget that that either I did or didn't get an EP charge 1. I think it's even more noteworthy that it's still just an EP charge 1 instead of like an EP charge 2. I'm gonna assume I got it. It looks like he wiped out every last one of those monsters for us. How would he have seen this? It sounds like would have been better. Yes, sir. There won't be an issue anymore. For the time being, no further monsters should try to settle in that area. Things should be safe at least until the rest of the crew gets back from the festival. That's music to my ears. I must find some way to thank you. Ah, how about this? Ooh. That's some good sepith. Which I think I can probably open a lot of slots now. That is a lot of sepith. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're sure you're allowed to give us this mountain of sepith? You're pulling our leg, right? Mayor Bixen, a word like this might be appropriate for bracers, but I'm not sure we can accept this as police officers. But besides, isn't sepith a valuable export from your mines? We can't take so much of it away from you, can we? Please. You're overthinking this. Sepith is merely fragments of septium. Septium, you know. You could consider it as a byproduct of the septium mining process. I can't thank you enough for taking care of the monsters in that abandoned mine, especially given the risks that were involved. If anything, I'm a little ashamed to be trying to give you leftovers like this and calling it a reward. Oh, they can just give us more. Give us 20,000. The economy of these games is questionable. Oh, no. It's incredibly generous of you. Maybe even too much. Haha. The four of you always seem to be saving the day for us. Please, allow me to give you this. Allow me to give this to you as a token of my appreciation. I see. In that case, we'd be more than grateful to accept it. Thank you, sir. Good man. Before you leave, let me say thank you one last time. I'll be sure to reach out to you again, should anything come up. Monster cleanup complete. It's an okay quest. What is this kid staring at? I haven't been around many as a tourist, mining towns before, but I must say, the scenery is pretty spectacular, and there are all sorts of odd doodads to look at, too. Overall, I'm glad I visited. I'm glad they mentioned doodads, because if they said the view was great while staring at this, it would have been pretty silly. So, back to Crossbell I go. I feel like we should have... Oh, it's just another tourist. I don't want to talk to the tourists. Maybe I should have read that. I probably should have, but... Wait, where's the bus? Oh, the bus is right there. I'm just blind. Oh, let's read it. Is this our Morica village? Nope, doesn't look like it. Ah, geez, did I take the wrong bus? Maybe, but I think you'll be more than happy here in Mainz. This is the perfect place to take in some particularly desirable views. If you'd like, I would love to show you around. Was she the one that was obsessed with Randy and Lloyd? I can't remember. So, there's two more quests that are minor, and then the urgent quest. But first, let's go to Central Square and just open up more slot. Yeah, I could probably fully get everything for him. I think this is worth way more though. Oh, I don't even have to upgrade them in order. Beautiful. I assumed I had to do them in order. Who is using arts? I'm actually using a lot of arts on him. Let's just fully upgrade that. Yeah, she gained so much EP by opening that last slot specifically. Like, she gained from there to there. That's a lot of EP. So numbers wise, she went up to 621 EP. That is a lot. So I don't really think it's necessary to restore. I think it's in my best interest to go to the entertainment district, talk to Illya about a stalker? No, troop leader about a stalker. Troop leader, are you over here? Oh no, that's him up here, right? Nope, that's manager. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to the Arc-en-Ciel Theater. Are you here to visit Illya? She's in the hall with the troop leader and Rixia. In the hall. That either means... I mean, they have a bunch of halls. Oh, not this hall. Do they mean main hall? Like, the hall? Yep. Well, hey there. It's my favorite little guy. How's it going? Long time no see, everyone. I'm so sorry. I think we were too absorbed in our own conversation. Haha, my apologies as well. Our enthusiasm becomes unchecked during practice. It's been a while, everyone. I hear everyone loves your new production. Aha, well, obviously. It's only natural for us. I actually noticed that you came to watch us on our opening day, Lloyd. Hehe, I do hope you enjoyed it. Oh, right. I just happened to be tagging along with Cecile. Your performance was phenomenal, though. I already knew Illya was something else, but I've become a huge fan of Rixia, too. Oh, please. You're embarrassing me. My. The two of you have gotten awfully close now, haven't you? Maybe I should let Cecile know her little bro is putting the moves on my co-star. The moves? What moves? Hey, Illya, I swear. How fortunate for you, Lloyd. The rest of us have not had the privilege of watching the show, as our tickets are for next week. Not only that, but you gotta watch Arc-en-Ciel all alone with Cecile. Just the two of you in a dimly lit theater, watching a mesmerizing play together. Damn it, I'm so jealous. It's okay, you two. Calm down. Even though he is a shameless flirt, trying to win over Rixia so soon after being with Cecile. What did I do to deserve this? Sure, I'll admit, I'm guilty for going to see the play before you guys, but I... Stare. Little brother 1%er. It's a fun joke. Please, I'm begging you, stop. Ha ha ha, my favorite little guy has it hard. I'm sure if I were to throw my hat into the ring too, we'd have plenty of fascinating reactions. My life isn't your plaything. Ah ha ha ha. Now, I think you've all had enough fun already. Don't tease him too much, Illya. I doubt he can handle it for much longer. Yeah, I'll hold off for now. So, anyway, what brings you guys here today? We have a bit of time to relax, so would you like to have some tea? Thanks, but no thanks. We're here on business. You sent us a support request, right? Oh, were they trying to keep it a secret? Oh, right. I had completely forgotten. Sorry about this. It started with the three of us discussing the matter. It somehow just ended up turning into another practice session, though. Huh? What you guys talking about? Get your head out of the clouds, Illya. We're discussing the stalker you told us about last night. It'd be pretty funny if it was Zeit just following her. It would make light of what would be a real situation, but if it was just a dog following her around, that could be funny. Oh, that little thing. Did you really have to bug them about it? It's not like there was any harm done. We may as well ignore the whole thing. Man, you gotta hand it to her. Total nerves of steel to be unfazed by a stalker. There's not a hint of worry on her. Though, as another woman, I find it hard to believe she isn't feeling uneasy. I'm sorry. We may be calling them a stalker, but it could just be an overzealous fan for all we know. Right, we only heard about it ourselves last night when Illya told us. Despite what they say, those two seem worried. I mean, she doesn't have a good gauge on threat level. Well, I think it'd be best to start by calming down a bit. I'd appreciate if you could give us an overview of the incident. Okay, allow me to explain. Will that be okay, Illya? Well, I suppose since he's here. Alright, Rixia. Go ahead and tell him. Right. The incident in question took place about a week or two ago. The stalker in question first started showing up around her home. He'd typically loiter around outside, but in the last few days, he's apparently even been spotted entering the apartment. You know, the irony of this is, these characters that we play run around outside, enter people's homes, unannounced, uninvited. Really, these guys are stalkers too. But not stalkers, they're, you know, home invaders. I see. So he's been staking out the area then. The thing is, neither Rixia nor I have actually seen him firsthand. How do I put this? I just get this feeling someone's watching me every now and then. It's just a feeling though. I don't even know the name of that song. Our culprit must be pretty stealthy if he's watching Illya all the time and not even she's spotted him. Isn't Ilya's home address private information though? I mean, haven't we found out where it is? It's at the top floor of that nice apartment building? Yes, of course. We never reveal our employees' addresses to the public for safety reasons. Even so, our stalker has managed to figure out where Illya lives. Going off your story though, it sounds like there have been some witnesses, yeah? Did they see anything that could identify the guy? According to a bystander, he was described as a short boy, maybe around 14 or 15 years old. I kinda hope that this is Sewer Boy. It won't be, but his face was well hidden thanks to Pat, so we don't have any further information. And actually, Sewer Boy's younger than that. Sounds like just some obsessed fanboy to me. Fan or not, he's clearly gone too far. We can't deny the fact that the stalking could escalate into something more. I feared as much too. We trust your abilities, but we were hoping we could put a stop to this before it goes any further. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. Did you enter my apartment yesterday, Rixia? Kinda had a sneaking suspicion that some of my stuff had been rearranged. You're the only one with a spare key, right? Oh no, that can only mean one thing, Illya. This is bad. Really bad. Don't tell me he's already broken into your house. If it's true, then the situation is much more dire than we first suspected. There's no time to lose then. Please do something about this immediately. Man, you sure love to freak out about nothing, Haven. It's not like I have anything scandalous sitting around at home, anyway. You're missing the point, Illya. Seriously. I really wish to avoid reaching the same level of publicity we had with the Yin debacle, though the big publicity there that everyone else heard was that it was the mayor that was actually targeted, so... And it'd be even worse if our culprit turns out to be a die-hard fan. If it's possible, I'd like for you to have him cease the stalking confidentially. And if it's not possible, then please arrest him. Could you help us, please? Understood. I understand. We'll accept your request. This could grow into something more dangerous if we let it continue to brew. Thank you kindly. We'll be counting on you to resolve this. At least we know where our stalker likes to hang out, yeah? I figure the guy will walk right into our hands if we just stake the area out. If that's the plan, then do you want to borrow the key to my place? It'd probably be a bit more convenient to use it as a base of operations, yeah? Are you sure that's okay? Fine by me, my friends. I'll just keep Rixia's spare key on me. See, this is a weird... Like... Shouldn't they just give the spare key to the SSS? Because I know that there's keys that can be duplicated and keys that can't be duplicated. I don't know how that works in this fictional world, obviously. But like, my assumption based on existing stuff, like keys that are meant to be spare keys will have like, don't duplicate this, so that like proper locksmiths won't duplicate them. So giving the spare key to the SSS would make more sense than her giving her key while keeping the spare key. Oh, by the way, I live in an apartment complex by the name of Villa Raisin over on West Street. Villa Raisins. I guess so Villa Raisin, but... Oh, right. That high-end apartment building. Your room was on the top floor, right? Yep, right you are. Here you go, the key. Illya's house key. I'll be sure to keep it safe. I'm sorry, everyone. I would love to be able to help you out with the case, but he probably recognizes me since I'm always with Illya. If I'm there, he'll know something's up. Don't worry about it, Rixia. Just leave the investigation to us. You can fall back with Illya and the rest of the troop while we do our job. Okay, will do. Will you contact us if you manage to catch the culprit? I'll grab Illya and come running. Haha, not a problem. Rixia becomes notably more vigilant when it comes to matters concerning Illya. Anyway, guys, let's head there immediately. Yes, let's. Right. Let's go give this starstruck fan a little taste of reality. That sounds like they're gonna beat him up. Or more specifically, Randy's gonna beat him up. The top floor of Villa Raisin. Illya's room should be up there. Should we investigate inside her room first off? Definitely. Let's head on up. I want to talk to the people, but I probably have to talk to them afterwards anyway. Maybe I'll talk to her briefly. People will be enjoying the festivities. My custodial duties will carry on. I'm taking a vacation day for the last day of the festival to go watch Arc-en-Ciel's new play. The door is locked. Alright, the key should... It's already unlocked? What's the matter, Lloyd? Sorry, something caught my eye. Check it out. Scratches from a lockpick. They're small, but they're there. Whoever opened it must be relatively skilled. I don't know a lot about picking locks, but I feel like if you were really skilled, you would probably not leave marks on the outside of the, lock. Shall we take this as confirmation that someone broke into her apartment? I'd say so. That just means we have to catch him even faster. Yeah, or else we run the risk of our stalker making his next move. Let's give this investigation everything we've got, for Illya's sake. You said it, pal. Look at all the wine. Wow, the penthouse of a fancy apartment building is just as impressive as I'd dreamed. True. Only someone like Illya could possibly afford to live in such a big place by herself. But isn't this place a little dirty? It's pretty funny that she's like just a messy person. Scattered clothes and empty wine glasses. I can only assume this was Illya's doing, not the stalker's. I always thought Illya was an interesting character. Something like this isn't too surprising, honestly. I gotta admit, as a fan, it's a little disappointing. Ooh, look at this. This sink has 2 faucets, whereas the sink in the kitchen that we saw I entered a few days ago had none. Anyway, let's try searching for any traces the culprit might have left behind. Our end goal is to catch him and keep him from messing with Illya ever again. We should proceed with caution for the initial investigation, though. Don't introduce new fingerprints? Right. We only have vague testimonies to fall back on in a case like this. If we don't catch the stalker in the midst of the act, he can simply feign ignorance. True. This is turning into a real pain in the ass. In order to catch him, I would like to begin with examining his criminal profile, behavior, and uncovering his infiltration route. That's a good start. We should question the apartment residents while we're at it. Might as well scope out the layout of the building, too. Why? We ready to go dig up some clues? Look at all the wine. Wine glasses and bottles are scattered across the apartment. All that's left in the bottles are a few drops of wine. Did she stay up all night drinking? Well, I've heard that Illya Platier is a pretty heavy drinker. Wouldn't be surprised if this much was just another evening for her. Wow, that's a little scary, actually. Various clothing is messily strewn about on the bed. These are all brand name clothes, and yet complete and utter disarray. Looks like she just dumped them all here this morning and left it as it was. Yeah, it's not hard to imagine the chaos of her getting ready to go to work. It's not really strewn about the apartment, it's all centered around the table. Okay, let's try to get some answers. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk? Ask for information about the stalker. Ah, I've heard rumors about this stalker. As the caretaker of this building, I've been extra careful myself. Have you ever actually seen them? I come here every day, but I haven't seen anything definitive just yet. I do think I've caught a glimpse of them the other day, though. I saw a young man covering his face with a hat. He disappeared too quickly before I was able to catch any details. Are you able to recall any other defining features? Let me think about it for a second. The only thing I can say for sure was that it was strange how not a single thing about him stood out. His appearance was so unremarkable that I can't recall anything about him. A total average Joe, then, right? Huh. This matches up with Rixia's statement well enough, though. Same info. Ask for information about Stalker. Stalker, eh? Yeah, I've heard some rumors about him. I'm usually cooped up in my home, so I haven't run into them yet. I have heard the occasional weird noise, though. I can sometimes hear someone rummaging around upstairs in the middle of the day. But as far as I'm aware, whoever lives on the 3rd floor is usually away at work all day. Do you recall when you started hearing them? As soon as the anniversary festival started. So in the last 2 or 3 days, I'd say. What could he have been doing inside of Illya's room? I'm not sure, but there doesn't appear to be any evidence of property damage or tampering with her belongings. Information about Stalker. Huh, there's a stalker? That's frightening. I do head out quite often to go shopping, but I can't say I've seen anyone suspicious. Do you usually shop during the middle of the day? That's right. I have a pretty consistent routine, and always leave at the same time. Our stalker is striking when most people are out of the house. Yeah, he's avoiding the busiest hours inside the building. We've got a crafty one on our hands. That's not really crafty. It's just, oh, there's less people to see me stalking. Oh, for Eidos' sake. Can't we eat out for lunch at least? No, I already prepared our lunch this morning. So quit your complaining and just eat. Did we just walk into the middle of a storm? Excuse me, do you have a moment? Stalker. Stalker, you say? That sounds like a problem to me. Have you tried consulting the police? Wouldn't it be better to contact the Bracer Guild? Our police force acts far too slowly. I take it you don't have any information? I suppose not, I don't. I spend most of my time relaxing on the sofa out in the entrance, but I can't say I've ever spotted any suspicious people. Are you sure you aren't just imagining it? Hold on, what did she just say? She didn't see him come in from the main entrance. Does that mean what I think it means? And then... oh yeah. Okay, why can we walk over this? We can't walk over this. We can walk over that. We already got this chest. What the? Fresh scuff marks on the handrail. What's going on, Lloyd? Come check this out. There's scratch marks on the surface. I don't think they were caused by a random passerby. The scratches are facing inwards. If you think about it logically, the back door is an ideal entry point to sneak into the building. Good thinking, Teotot. You could sneak past the main entrance using this alley. If they were able to avoid the main entrance, that would explain the lack of witnesses. Okay, I think this should wrap up our investigation. Let's head back to Illya's apartment and sort through the details. Aye aye. Time to start stitching our master plan together. I think we've got a basic idea of his profile and entry route now. Indeed. The culprit, who was seen wearing a hat, seems to be quite cautious. And he's been sighted inside the building with greater frequency as of late, too. According to what Illya told us, nothing was stolen, but that's weird as hell. What's the point of breaking in if you're not taking anything? Anyway, I think we figured this guy out. His entry route must have been the building's back entrance, yeah? It looks that way. We can try to catch him by surprise with the info we found. Mind hearing me out, guys? Did you come up with another plan, Lloyd? I think so. Even if our culprit is a teenager, we can't afford to let our guard down. Therefore, I want to take steps to make sure we can catch him in the act. Ravash & Co. is the choice of song here. Okay, all of the hallways should be squeaky clean now. Oh darn it, tomorrow's parade changed the trash pickup schedule, didn't it? I better warn Kendall while I still have the chance. Boy. The boy produced a thin wire from his pocket and gracefully slid it into the keyhole. Heh, piece of cake. I'm sure today will be the day. Ugh, gross. This place never gets any cleaner. Does she always drink this much? Her poor liver. It's gonna be like her brother or something weird. Man, this place is so dirty. I don't know if I even want to steal anything. Like, it's gonna be someone who is a little bit less of a pure creep. What looks expensive? Nope, not this. She'd probably freak out if this went missing. I'd prefer to shed a safe I could rummage through, or... Breeze. Huh? Who? What? I was wondering what kind of kid our stalker would be, but he really is young, isn't he? Well, we have observed the crime for ourselves. It is time to cooperate with us, and come quietly. You were waiting for me? Crap, crap, crap. I screwed up big time. Sorry, bud. You ain't going nowhere. And they're somehow gonna make him sympathetic, is what it feels like. You've hit a dead end. Might as well give up and surrender while you can. Shut up. You'll never catch me. I hate you guys and everyone like you. I don't understand the logic of this kid. That makes no sense. Like, he wouldn't just stand there. The hell? Quick little guy, ain't he? Randy, focus. Follow him. Got it. The boy left the door wide open. Ha, idiots. Just try to catch me. Did you find him? No luck. No one saw him on the street. How strange. Ha, you think you can catch me that easily? The city is filled with a bunch of useless idiots. Just you wait. I'll have my revenge. Huh? Your revenge is gonna have to be put on hold. We figured out your usual routes. Looks like we won this little game of cat and mouse. Damn it. Why won't you give up already? Whoa, watch where you're grabbing, you dumbass. Let go of me. No can do. You broke the law. Hey, calm down, will you? Damn it. Hey. Ouch. Hey, watch where you're swinging. Just how much energy does this kid have? Wait, you're the guys from before. This was all a setup? Keeping up the charade was tiresome. Your swift movements managed to catch us off guard, but our plan still worked out in the end. Yeah, but... something about this ain't adding up. Witnesses told us the culprit was some guy in a plain getup. You look a bit more rough around the edges than we were expecting. And you don't seem to be from Crossbell, either. So where are you from, I wonder? Your crimes match the description of a burglar, more than an obsessed fan. Well, let's see what he has to say for himself. We'll find out about the circumstances then. Hey, will you just calm down already? Stop it. Let go. Let go of me, you jackass. The Special Sports section quickly contacted Illya and informed her of the stalker's arrest. The boy kept struggling, but, as if resigning to his fate, soon quieted down. So you're the stalker, are you? Shorter than I was expecting. You aren't from around here, are you? Right, it looks like he's from a slum near the border. That's all we got out of him, though. We don't know his motive, let alone his name. I see. So out with it. Why all the stalking? Something you want from me? That's not it. I just wanted to harass you a little, that's all. Harass her? Why? As if you people could ever understand. You live in such fancy places and never have to worry about your next meal. People like you could never understand how it feels to live in a dump for most of your life. Oh. After I came to Crossbell, I saw it time after time after time. Everybody living here is rich. They foolishly party all night, throwing away Mira like it's worthless. Ugh. Crap like that pisses me off. They're all scum. But they all agreed that going to watch Arc-en-Ciel was their favorite pastime. So I snuck in one time. You did? We saw an Arc-en-Ciel's, no, Illya's performance. Yeah. I hate people who get to casually live their lives without any worries. But I hate you the most. You prance around on that beautiful stage, dressing up like you're part of amazing worlds. You just stand there, dazzling, knowing it's unreachable for a person like me. I know that there's no chance I'd ever get there. I know I never would. I could work my entire life and never even have enough for a single ticket. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I can get there someday. You can't. So that's why you did it. You came to Crossbell, and after seeing Illya perform, well, I can only imagine what a culture shock it was for you. I think I understand where you're coming from. You're not wrong. There are certain parts of Crossbell that are as you described. It can be a dark, overpowering city at times, an oppressive metropolis that feeds off the misery it brings to its citizens. That may be, but you still have to take responsibility for your actions. Illya? What are you? I'm Illya Pletier. What's your name? Sully. Sully. I like it. Well, Sully, I'm gonna have you work as my assistant at the theater for a while. It's not like you can pay me back with Mirek, can you? Oh, I'll see to it that you'll work your share. What? What are you talking about, Illya? Sorry, Lloyd. I know you went the extra selg to capture him and everything, but how about you let me take care of my stalker for the time being? Well, that was one heck of a fast acquittal. Oh well, there's not much we can do about it if Illya insists. Let's see, now. Illya gave the boy a few pats on the shoulder. What do you think you're doing? How does patting someone's shoulder cause him to spin in circles? Aha, I knew it. It'd be better if you grew a few more muscles here and there, but I gotta be honest with you, Sully. You've got a lot of potential. With the right training, you could become an amazing dancer. Oh, were they miming like spinning them around? Huh? Why me? Now that you mention it, that agility was nothing short of impressive. True enough, your footwork was pretty damn good, too. You might be onto something. You might be onto something here, Illya. So it's decided then. From here on, you'll be living here with me. No ifs and or buts about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But that's... No buts. How very much like Illya. You know, I basically went through the same thing. I was forced into staying with her for a while. That's how it happened? Good thing we called Illya. She diffused the situation way better than we ever could have. Indeed. Straighten up. No complaints. But I haven't even said yes yet. Oh, are you guys leaving already? You can always stay and have some tea. I appreciate the offer. We still have some work to take care of. Oh, right. Here's your key. You'll probably need this. Return Illya's house key. Who needs a key when I have Sully with me? Thanks for the help, little guy. Be careful on your way back, okay? You have my thanks as well. You're always so reliable. Of course. See ya around, Rixia. We'll leave Sully in your care, you two. We may have solved the case, but you'd be wise to pay more attention when locking your door. Haha, I'll second that. Anyway, if you need help with anything else, you can always count on the SSS. See you later, Sully. Don't do anything like this again, okay? It's your obligation as a man to make sure you pay back your debt. I knew it. I hate you, after all. Huh? What did I do? Sully's gonna be a girl? Yeah. I'm a girl, you moron. Which I guess hinted at when the, like, don't grab me there from near when he caught her in the alley. How much longer do you intend to insult me? You're infuriating. You're a what? You don't say. Well, I guess you do have some girly features. You did not notice until now either, Randy. How'd you make that mistake, you two? Isn't it obvious? Oh, so when I caught you and with all my strength, Lloyd, you monster. That's what I was telling you, to let go of me, you absolute idiot. But I swear, everything about you felt like a guy. Oosh. Weak lines. You remember how it felt? A statement as incriminating as that. A statement as incriminating as it is insulting. Guys, I did not mean it like that. Haha, what's the big deal? It's just a little hands-on experience, totally not incredibly creepy. Oh, Lloyd. You're blowing this out of proportion. I don't have any ulterior motives. I mean, I'm pretty sure the correct response there is, oops, sorry. Maybe not in that tone, but like, just, oh, sorry, I didn't think about that. And then just moving on instead of stressing. I don't think Sully was very, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Old Armark Road. It says east. Like, their decision of, oh, these people enjoyed... Where do I need to go? Like, oh, these people enjoy watching this dancer, so let's break into her house. Like, it's a weird... I don't think it's a strong argument that makes them especially... Like, I wouldn't trust their... I know decisions are not... Oh, pictures. You know, now that I've had a chance to soak in the sights, the rural scenery here is lovely. You can say that again. Don't have much of a chance to really check it out last time. What, with all the monsters we got to take down? I suspect this location would provide a perfect setting for a countryside picnic. However, it is likely that nearby monsters would make it difficult to enjoy. Still though, I bet it'd be really fun to drive down this road. I imagine this view is a familiar sight to traders like Mr. Hayworth who travel all over the state. I'm sure it is. I bet we could make a great photo of this area for Grace's article. I bet we could take a great photo. Will you do the honors, Ellie? Okay, leave it to me. Phew, I think that should do it. Good job, Ellie. It seems like this, like things went well. With that, shall we get going? I've taken 2 pictures. One at Stargazer and one here. I need to not forget those because following the guide I'm gonna probably be like, oh, these are the places you need to go to take pictures. And I don't want to go back to places that I don't have to. Okay, up here. Oh, are there people here? Oh, it's just tourists. Ooh, that's Shan-Chan? No, it's not. This is great. There's nothing but the great outdoors around here. I've only heard Crossbell was a technological metropolis, so I wasn't expecting such a treat. As soon as I found out, I'd had to splurge on a brand new Orbital camera. That's a hint about pictures near here. I kind of want to do a tiny bit of fishing because I don't think I've fished here yet. I definitely haven't fished with snow crabs here. I mean, this is definitely a canal. I mean, it wouldn't be worth, like, laying out bricks and stuff like that, because that's not natural. Like, it's not a good... It's not worth the effort. At least, depending on the source of the water. Because if the water is all from, like, a supernatural spring that's only running across rocks, then maybe. But, like, if the water has any silt, clay, any dirt, soil in it, it would collect on the bottom and cover that up really quickly. Especially with it being a relatively slow river like this. So it wouldn't be worth one more and then I'll stop with this fishing rod. Fishing is weird in this game. Yeah, done with that. I'll do one with the red flies, depending on how it goes. If I get nothing, then I'm done with that one. I'll switch to the other one. I just want to get some of the fishing done in this game. Okay. One cast again. Fishing is definitely not a super strong point. I respect that people like the fishing minigame, but it's not an important... I'm gonna stop there. It's not worth doing more. Especially since I'm just here to do this. Exterminate. That's a cool looking monster. Apparently it's called a Sepith Demon. 4K, weak to water and wind, immune to burn and instant death. Harness Carnelia Septum to breathe fire. So breathe fire, so I'm gonna have to deal with burn. I don't have good wind, so I guess Ice Hammer is the best choice. Ooh, that's a big hit. She has water. Does she have good... I don't think she can hit them both with that. Diamond Dust is too small. Hydro Cannon can't hit both, so this Ice Hammer again. She will heal. I should have actually given everyone evasion. That would have been a better choice. I think he's going to Chrono down. Okay, one freezing is very good. Okay, she will, just for safety, let's just Aqua Mirage. Because Holy Bullet has lost its easy, kind of too strong scaling. Oh. Oh, the frozen one was the one who had his turn there. Oops. Okay. Icicle Hammer will pull them together. He will attack this guy. But doing that means they aren't pulled together anymore. Lethal. Let's just go with the Diamond Dust. Everyone's full enough HP. Let's just do Sparkle. And a Sparkle. He should be dead on the next turn, right? Diamond Dust will kill? Yep. Pretty good Sepith. I would have expected a little bit more from a Sepith Demon, but decent. So that's done. I've done the Stalker quest, so there's now the final main quest here, or the urgent quest that we have. What's the fastest way back? I'm gonna try going this way. It might be slower, but I'll just see how it goes. Okay, no, there's no way this is faster. I'll check if there's anything changed at that intersection. But yeah. Actually, what does it say? Apparently that opens up in this chapter, though. Because there's a fishing rod you can get there. What's this place? I've already explored it, but I don't remember what that was. I think I'm in Armorca now? Good. I could fish a little, I could talk to these guys. I'd rather just head back. And expose counterfeit dealers. But I'm gonna be pausing for just a second because I have to go to the bathroom. I've drank too much water. Be back within a minute or two.
よっしゃ行くぞ。
I might have been muted for the past however long. Oops. That aside, did you come to Crossbell to sightsee? Or personal reasons? I guess I'd say I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvard. But I made sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? If you're boarding the bus too, you should really keep an eye on that lady with the black hair. Now she's suspicious. I guess I forgot to unmute when I came back. Or I muted accidentally, or intentionally but not paying attention to the fact I muted it just before I unmuted it again. Oh dear oh my, what a handsome young man. You remind me of my grandson, in fact. Such an air of intelligence, far beyond your years. Thank you. Ma'am, are you from Crossbell? Oh no, I'm from Calvard, dear. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbell City, so I'm using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. If you can believe it, it's been almost 3 years since I last stepped foot in Crossbell. 3 years too long. You sure seem happy, ma'am. Oh ho ho, how could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. It seems like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelin Wonderland. Ah. The joke here, or no, I spoiled this, but the Michelin Wonderland wasn't there 3 years ago. So that's the tell that she's the villain. Not the villain, but the faker. I can't wait to see how big he's gotten over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. So yeah, that's the tell right there. We don't have much time until the bus bound for Crossbell arrives. Let's interview the passenger while I can. Wrong area. I'm gonna go here. What do you want? This guy looks like an oddball. Ah, pardon me, sir. Might we ask why you're coming to Crossbell? What's it to you? Just curious, sir. Why the hostility? Why the hostility, old man? Got some secret you're hiding? Don't want to let anyone know about that guilty conscience of yours? The hell are you accusing me of? Whoa, Randy. Hey now, no need to get angry. I'm on your wavelength. Crossbell's swarming with all sorts of cuties, not to mention, it's full of fun little places that you can take them to. Gotta say, I like your style, man. Want me to tell you about some of my favorite spots? Such shamelessness. Fishing. I came here to fish, okay? I know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I just came here to fish for some of your freshwater species. Alone. Something wrong with that, punk? Nah, haha, nah, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, old man. That's one way to get someone to talk. Crude and unusual, but effective. Be right back. Crossbell's been really scenic so far, and the air is super clean here too. My dad's been to so many countries on his business trips that he never runs out of really cool stories to talk about. And presumably his dad. You know, traveling by bus has a unique charm to it. Cruising along on the open roads. My boy seems to be having a blast too. Oh, are you on a family vacation? Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me, through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show him my love and appreciation for him, hence this trip. You sound like quite the caring father, sir. Come now, I'm going to blush. Since I'm constantly having to go on business trips, I have to take advantage of times like these to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it. Wahaha. I saw them. Attention, passengers. The bus bound for Crossbell City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head toward Tangram Gate's parking lot. The bus is here. Let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Oh, my time to finally reunite with my grandson has nearly arrived. But yeah, that's a good way to, like, it wasn't there 3 years ago was something mentioned in passing. So it's a little bit iffy. How did it go? My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. ... You're being awfully quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There was one person who said something a little strange. Seriously? What the hell was it? It's still just a hunch, Randy. Well, no, the thing they said that was strange was not a hunch. It was a fact. But right now, we need to board that bus so we can put all the pieces together on this. We should be on our way then. Once that bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up, and we will not be able to track them down. Good point. Let's hurry over to the bus stop. The bus is in the parking lot, everyone. I wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. Where is the bus down here? Dining hall, Tanbury walk to the bus for an event. Oh, you folks heading back too? Yep. Yes. Sorry to keep you waiting. Yes, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think things through and figure it out before we reach Crossbell City. Gotcha. We are in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? This song is a little bit too... not epic. Epic is not the correct word. But energetic for this scene. First of all, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. The group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossbell via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. At least, according to the report given by Donovan. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is... working independently. From that, we can conclude that this is likely the ring's leader. Whoa, seriously? Would their leader be working solo, with no backup? Possible. But what's your reasoning behind that? It's relatively simple to explain. For them to sell their merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbell, right? Naturally. It seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tangram Gate. Yes, now that you mention it. If I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbell via a train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the station and airport do not require a strict security screening for people from the Republic or the Empire. On top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty work to underlings is the name of the game. Oh, and by process of elimination, our culprit already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossbell. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Lloyd? Couldn't have summed it up better. It's circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. When we apply that logic to this case, people traveling in pairs can be ruled out, so the siblings, and the father and son are clear. Exactly, but there's something else. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person is most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, eh? There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man, kind old lady, the dark-haired woman, the young girl, and the merchant. Is one of them really the culprit? Yes, I think I've got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be the elderly woman. The elderly woman. You positive? Definitely. Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true. The bus will be arriving at Crossbell's east exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all personal belongings with you. We will arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once we arrive, we'll hurry and apprehend the suspect. Everyone, get ready. Don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. You up to the challenge? Of course. Leave it to me. I respect the merchant standing at the exit, like getting off as fast as they can. But they didn't get off first. They were standing at the exit, and they're not the first one off. What a wasted opportunity. Could you please wait a moment? Oh, if it isn't those fine young folks I met at the border. What might you, dearies, need with a little old lady like me? We apologize for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We'd like for you to answer a few quick questions, ma'am. Excuse me, Sonny? Are you implying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, isn't it rude to bother a frail old lady like myself? I understand your reservation, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossbell. We were tasked with investigating Tangram Gate, so we covertly questioned any inbound tourists there. You don't really need to explain this to the lady. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am. What's that supposed to mean, son? One of your statements in the dining hall struck me as incredibly suspicious. I believe you claimed that it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell. And what's so strange about that? The area in Calvard I'm from isn't very close to Crossbell. There's nothing weird about me visiting infrequently. I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. The problem is what followed. You said you went to the theme park with your grandson during your last visit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I see the issue. You sly dog, you. Your fate has already been sealed, ma'am. I'm not following. It's quite simple, really. If you had really visited Crossbell 3 years ago like you claimed, you would have had trouble visiting Michelin Wonderland, considering it didn't even exist at the time. What? This can't be. You see, the thing is... oh yeah, this is all a misunderstanding. Silly old me must have read about it somewhere and got myself confused. You know how it is with us elderly folks, right? Oh, it was a misunderstanding. No problem. Do you mind if we give your grandson's family a quick call to corroborate your story? I'm sure they'd be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? Then again, that's not even an option. You can't call someone who isn't real. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You went to visit a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would have only been possible for someone who has visited Crossbell in the last 2 years. Frequently coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed for that contradiction in your statement. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you seriously think a kind, elderly lady like myself would be heinous enough to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people? I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. Not once during this exchange did we specify the crime in question. Oh, crap. Ha ha ha, way to fall for one of the oldest tricks in the book, you old bat. Think it's about time for you to face the music. I'm sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information. We will be more than happy to listen to you in our interrogation room. So, that's that, right? I'll give you one last chance, ma'am. Please turn yourself in peacefully, or else... Who'd go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers? What? Eek. She's gone off her rocker. Her true nature has finally been revealed. You're all just a bunch of cowards trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. I'm sure the goddess will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior. It is honestly laughable you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. Are you not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business? Shut up, you damn munchkin. Munchkin? I hate you. I hate you all. This is exactly why the police embracers are trash. I bet you think you're so righteous. Maybe you morons should get off your friggin' high horses. Calm down, ma'am. If you could just come with us quietly. Zip it, punk. Got caught in your ears? I said I'm not going with you. Don't make me repeat myself again. No, don't make me repeat myself. If you think you can catch me so easily. I mean, they have guns. Then why don't you go ahead and try me? And like arts. They have arts just like, bam, magic them. Seriously? How can an old lady move so quickly? They're not gonna be an actual old lady, right? Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you'd ever met charade disappear off to? Munchkin. Is it really the time for this, you guys? We need to hurry up and chase after her, or else she might actually escape. True. Let's go after her. They have arts. They have chrono down. Just chrono down her. And then she can't run anymore. Just you wait and see. I forged these legs of mine through the struggle of climbing mountains. I'm gonna read that. Don't underestimate me, you friggin' brats. Just you wait and see. I forged these legs of mine through the struggle of climbing mountains back in my youth. Like hell you'll catch me. Ack. Getting kicked over by the person trying to steal the jewel of the stage. Oh dear. I must have accidentally stuck my leg out while I wasn't looking. I'm pretty sure she's a bracer. Or at least related to a bracer. Are you still breathing, madam? You bitch. What the hell do you think you're doing? I see that, despite your age, you have energy to spare. Crap, considering how fast she was running. She's probably way ahead. Look over there, Lloyd. Huh? But what's she doing on the ground all of a sudden? Come on. You're a detective. Why can't you guess that, okay, based on direction, she's standing there. She obviously tripped her. Hey, check it out. The hot black-haired lady is here too. Wait, hold on a sec. Did you do that? Did you do this? We can talk later. I'd suggest you restrain her while you have the chance. This woman seems to have some serious pep in her step, so I'm sure she'll be coming to in no time at all. Damn you. Good call, ma'am. You mind helping me out, Ellie? Not at all. I mean, they're pretty incompetent for police officers. They let an old lady just run away instead of, like, surrounding her beforehand. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Especially since it would seem that you played a significant role in this arrest. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this is simply fate. Rest easy, ma'am. It would be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as yourself. Could I ask for your name, then? Ha. Like I'd give my name to some scrawny little brat like you. Scrawny? Listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea of the position you're in? You're where we've already arrested all your friends, right? So can it, and start cooperating already. Shut your yap, you little shit. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Huh? Okay, sure. I'll bring it later. Is Raymond gonna be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure. But don't worry, he'll be fine. Besides, this is a secure facility. She won't be getting out of here anytime soon. I don't know. Somehow I could see her brute forcing her way out of anything. I agree. By the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mention it, I never asked her. Excuse me, ma'am. We're gonna need your name and occupation, please. For police business, of course. Kilika Ruran. Roran? At your service. I'm a Calvardian entertainment producer. I came to Crossbell, well, let's just say it was by chance. Yeah, so they were in first chapter and second chapter. Oh, they were a receptionist at a bracer guild. Let's just say it was by chance. Kilika. Gotta say, I dig it. And you're a producer to boot. You definitely look the part, and I mean that in the best of ways. He's helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge for a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite alright. I didn't do anything much. Certainly not enough to warrant a reward. Well, if you're sure. If I'm being honest, it's a real relief to hear you say that. Haha. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did the steakhouse at the train station and airport go? Oh, that? Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all of the counterfeit items they were carrying. So, if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. Rest of the year? Are you saying they'll be getting off the hook with only minor charges? It's looking like it's going to be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossbell for 1 month. That makes no sense. Why can't they just, oh, you can never enter Crossbell again. Why would... If they do something that breaks laws, 1 month is literally nothing. That's absurd. They're not even going to be detained? So, what you're really saying is that all of our effort didn't amount to jack. Tio said it before. According to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense. And since they're foreigners, we can't do much. But you wouldn't it be fairly reasonable to bar them from entry for longer than 1 month? Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is as much as we can do. Now, don't be discouraged. You four did fine work today. Especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival. Chief, please help me. Whoops, it sounds like Raymond needs saving. Anyway, good work. We'll be counting on you guys if anything comes up again. Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. I mean, the fact that the text box was up in the top right corner should indicate that he was in the room over there, not the one here, but whatever. Crossbell's authority really is as weak as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised about that. What do you mean? Laws exist to protect the well-being of those who live under them. And yet, Crossbell's laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Erebonia and Calvard. I imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion, yes? Imagine it must be extremely frustrating. Even so, I think all of you can hold your heads high. Fighting against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though, I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'd advise you to not give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Illya. So now that that's all settled, what's your plan? I reserved a room for myself in one of the entertainment district's hotels. I plan on staying there during my visit. We'd be more than happy to show you the way there, if you'd like. I appreciate the gesture, but don't worry. I'm well acquainted with the city. You said the entertainment district. Did that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit? You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right. I've come to see Arc-en-Ciel. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps. You're looking to book them? Why, of course. Arc-en-Ciel is an enchanting septium vein, lying dormant in Crossbell. Have they the charisma to capture Calvard with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my job here in Crossbell. Interesting. So when she was talking about a jewel at Tangram Gate, she was talking about Arc-en-Ciel all along. You're an interesting bunch. Still diamonds in the rough, to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you. And you're professionals as well. Deducing who the culprit was like that wasn't something that comes to people easily. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Illya. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. This request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me. But hey, thanks to all that, I was able to meet one fine lady. Man, I've seen my share of beautiful gals from out east, but damn, that Illya was on another level. You are incorrigible. Haha, well, at least you didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is everybody ready to get going? Exposing the counterfeit dealers complete. So, now, exiting here is an event. I kind of want to see if I have anything there, but I probably don't. A call? Hopefully not another emergency. Lloyd Banning speaking. Ha! Bingo. Wasn't sure if this was the right number. Okay. Who is this? It's obviously Jonah. What? You can't tell by my voice? Some detective you are. It's Jonah, dummy. Jonah Sacred. You know, the amazing, genius hacker who lost to Tio in Puyo Puyo. Oh, right. Wait, hold on a second. How'd you find this number? Please. It's obvious how he found the number. He's hacked into everything, so he can obviously get the numbers. Don't pretend. Pretty easily? All I had to do was run a quick search of the police database. Man, the security was a joke. I was like water running through a freaking strainer. Don't worry though. It's not like there was any top secret info in there anyway. How is this still not illegal? I mean, because the Diet members and the people passing laws are incompetent, or not perfectly competent, but they just don't care about this stuff. Who is it, Lloyd? It's that little hacker kid. Him again? Always a troublemaker. Okay. What do you want? Surely you didn't just call me to brag about your skills, right? Yeah, I was getting to it. I was actually wondering if I could submit a request to you guys. Seriously? Well, not you in particular. I need Tio's help with something. Could you pass on the message? We're already really busy, Jonah. If this is just some private matter, we can't deal with it right now. Well, private wouldn't be entirely inaccurate. But there's a big reward in it for you. What do you say? Jonah, we aren't bracers. In other words, we don't intend on accepting any direct compensation. Oh wow, aren't you all high and mighty? And I'm not talking about Mira, dude. I've got a memory quartz loaded with info you guys might be interested in. Does that change anything? Ha, I'll take that conflicted grunt as a yes. Well, anyway, just head on over to my place when you can. I'll fill you in on the details then. Fine. What was that about? A lot, honestly. Explain Jonah's deal to the others. An exchange, then. Sheesh, what a rascal. He really knows how to get to us, huh? Be that as it may, it might be smart to go and at least hear what he has to say. Besides, he wants my help. Why not flip the table on Jonah and take advantage of him? Well, I don't know if we have to do all that exactly, excuse me. But really, I don't understand why he didn't just call you to begin with, Tio. The answer is simple. His wounded pride. I imagine he is avoiding asking me directly, due to how thoroughly I obliterated him in a puzzle game the day before last. Makes sense. I'm not sure what this puzzle game is, but that sounds impressive. It's clear that Brat's no match for a Tiotot. Brat is an apt description. For at his core, he is a spoiled, petulant child. I mean, isn't he also, you know, a child still? But if we have time, it would not hurt to visit him. I'm interested in seeing what Jonah's request entails. Alright then, to the geofront. So, supposedly this is a extended thing. As always, we appreciate your hard work. Well then, allow me to go over your reports. That noise is annoying. Wow, weird. Stock investigation. Let's just check. So yeah, there's only the many famous views left. So B is in the residential district. Stupid dad. How can a railroad engineer have such a bad sense of direction? Can you blame me, Pansy? Don't forget, a railroad only follows one direction. Ha ha ha. She's from the first games, I think. You're such a dummy, Dad. I'm not sure, though. They might be from this area. Like this game. I haven't saved in a long time. When was my last save? My last save was almost 2 hours ago. That would have been bad. Although there are autosaves, it would have been fine. Oh, nice of you to stop by. Cut to the chase, Jonah. What is it you want? I assume you need my help with something? Ah, well, you see, I just wanted a hand with a little bit of hacking. Goodbye. Wait a sec. Why are you just leaving? You didn't even hear me out. Isn't it obvious, Jonah? Sheesh. This is all a big joke to you, kid. Asking the police to assist in a crime is a special kind of reckless. Except they have established that it isn't actually a crime. I told you guys before, hacking is not a crime. Yet. I'm not trying to wage war against the IBC or something, I promise. I'm just trying to get the jump on my most fearsome rival. But like, having someone else help you beat your rival means you didn't beat your rival. What's the point of a rival if you don't beat them yourself? Fearsome rival? Explain. Oh, looks like you took the bait. Come on, won't you at least hear me out? I have a gut feeling you guys will find this interesting too. Fine. If this ends up being boring, prepare for a world of hurt, Jonah Sacred. I may even do something as drastic as 20 chain combo you in Palm Party, which Palm Party being the Puyo Puyo game. Please don't. I don't think I'd ever be able to recover from the shame. I do know some of these games have more mini games than just fishing. Kitty. Oh, he cleaned up pretty decently. Cute name, but is this hacker even real? No, it's an AI. Why would I lie about this? I first encountered her about half a year ago. I was busy hacking a few companies like usual, and then I realized that someone was tracing me. She caught me off guard, so I immediately cut off my infiltration route, covered my tracks, and managed to escape. I wonder if it's Renee. After that, as if to taunt me, she sent me a little greeting and her online handle, Kitty. Ever since that fateful day, she's been screwing around with my business. Okay, then, according to all the reports I've heard, hackers are extremely rare. Is there really another hacker in Crossbell? Well, do they even have to be in Crossbell? Yeah, I'm positive. Even I thought it was some fluke at first. I think there's another hacker in the city who's on the same level as my genius. It pisses me off. Same level? From what I am hearing, this Kitty is far more skilled than you. Come on. It is okay, Jonah. After all, your specialty has always been system languages, not hacking. You may have lost this fight, but perhaps you can still win the war. What the? I don't need you to make me feel better. Excuse me. The only thing that'll make me feel better now is revenge. Once I uncover her location, I'm going to seize her access point. And I want you to help me, Tio. Can you guarantee that Kitty will come online today? I got it all planned out. You see, I analyzed my data and crafted a foolproof operation. Kitty isn't on the Orbital network 24/7 like I am, but the thing is, all I need to do is spread some info she might be curious about. Based on her trends up until today, there's a solid 90% chance she'll appear. Can't let this opportunity slip away, right? That explains that. If that is the case, Which one of us will serve as a decoy? Kitty has to be lured out of hiding somehow. With the decoy, while the decoy acts, the other will trace Kitty's infiltration route from a different terminal. If we repeat this process, we could possibly corner Kitty. Any complaints? Heh, none from me. If you and that Aeon system of yours works with me, Kitty is toast. I prepared for this in advance, and trust me, I have no intention of going easy on her. Considering it's 2-on-1, there's no way she'll be able to weasel out of this. 2 problems still stand. Huh? First, I need access to a suitable terminal in order to provide backup. I would rather not risk the integrity of the Special Support Section's terminal back at base. Oh, gotcha. I know the perfect place. Deep within Geofront's A sector, a certain Control Terminal 3 sits ripe for the taking. Its main router is separated from this one, so it's perfect for our pincer maneuver. That is quite convenient. You get any of that? Not a word. They're throwing around so much technical jargon. Now, for the other issue. This seems like it will take a large amount of our time during a period when we are already extremely busy. That's true. It's definitely a problem. Yesterday's race ate up our entire afternoon, and we've been busy as hell trying to catch up on work since. Are you trying to get out of this? You're just busy with a bunch of support quests, right? We both know you don't have to do those. Come on, we'll toss in some information as a bonus, so please help me. Jonah, the thing is... It is fine, Lloyd. I will take care of this myself. Everyone, please continue with SSS duties like usual. Leave this to me. Are you serious, Tio? But it is a simple fact of role proficiency. When it comes to hacking, I am the most appropriate for the job. I'm sure that my absence will not hinder our work too terribly. But Jonah said that the terminal was deep in the Geofront sector near the station, right? Ain't that a bit dangerous for you? I will find a way to manage. My abilities should be sufficient by now to handle any monsters I encounter on the way. Tio. How about this? How about we do this? I'll accompany Tio to this Control Terminal 3, while you two head on back to the precinct. Technically, wouldn't Zeit be the best one to go with her? Huh? Yeah, that should work out. I wasn't a fan of letting Tio go in alone, either. Yes, I think this is for the best. Randy and I should be able to handle the odd jobs the precinct will throw at us. But... What's the problem, Tio? It's not like you get all weird. It's not like you to get all weird about accepting help. Claire? Whoa. Forget I said anything. Fine. If you insist. Still, we should finish any important business we have before starting this. I imagine this operation may last well into the evening. Yeah, it seems that way. Good to go. Finally, let's get this briefing underway. Alright then, Randy. Alright then. Randy and I will head over to the police department. Lloyd, take care of Tiotot, alright? Yeah, leave her to me. And you, Randy. Don't try to skip out on work and leave it all to Ellie. Go. Come on, I would never do something like that, buddy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on him. Give it all you've got, Tio. Of course. You too, Ellie. Alright, once you get there, just give me a call on your Enigma. Then we can start our mission. Understood. I can't really claim to understand everything that's going on with this, but just don't make a mess of things, okay, Jonah? I don't want you to cause any trouble for anyone who uses the Orbital Network for their job. Ha, that's cute. Tio and I, we're pros. Kitty, too, probably. We wouldn't let ourselves be noticed by your average user. We are simply playing a game of tag, 2 against 1, just out of the public's view. This is how the operation should play out, at least. So there is no need to worry. Whatever you say, I guess. Sweet, I'm counting on you, Tio. I think I'll order a large pizza with extra cheese to get myself hyped up for this. Try a salad sometime. Well, we'll head for the Geofront entrance in front of the station. You said the lower floors of the sector are our goal, right? Yes, Control Terminal 3. I'll explain how everything will go once we arrive. Roger. Let's move out, Tio. This is not going to go smoothly. So, we just need to take the elevator down, right? Correct. Do you recall coming across an inoperable elevator when we initially came down here? No, I don't. That is the one we need. Once they input the authentication code, we will be able to ride it to the area below. Understood? But Tio, how exactly did you get your hands on a Geofront authentication? Isn't it authentication? I don't think authentication is right. It might be, but it's... I'm pretty sure it's authentication is correct, but authentication... What's the difference? Authentication... Apparently authentication is less common. Weird. Because authentication just is awkward compared to authentication. I stumbled across it by chance while using the IBC's main terminal to isolate Jonah's location. It should be the right code. Are you sure this is okay? We didn't exactly get that through proper means. The Geofront is a Crossbell City facility, so legally, I do not see an issue. We are merely shortening the process, that is all. If you say so. No turning back now, I guess. Let's head on down, Tio. Roger. I don't know if this is missable now, like if I don't get it now it's an issue, but apparently, at this point you unlock access to another copy of Back Alley Dr. Glenn. Like, if this specific one is missable the moment you don't do it here and now, that is the epitome of these books. Oh, Tio, it's rare to see you alone with a boy. Ah, could it be? Are you on a date? What? Do not blurt out such stupid things all of a sudden. It is incredibly annoying. Ha ha ha, that's my Tio. Always the same. Here, take this. It's just a little gift from me. Backalley.glen.chapter 7. The anniversary festival has made him more enthusiastic than I would prefer. I will have to scold him later. I, don't think I've ever seen you make such a scary face, Tio. I'm surprised that authentication in that setting is the correct... Wait, is this the... Wait, this is a tourist, I don't care. The authentication makes sense, but I always thought of like authentication, like the separation, like an authentication card as opposed to an authentication card, but authentication. I assume it's not this one. Like maybe there's one further down from here that we can take, but I don't think that's the final. Yes, this area. Yep. Pressing the button does nothing. The elevator cannot be used at the moment. This should be the elevator that leads to the A sector's lower stratum. I will enter the authentication code. Yeah, to me I'd always say authentication code. Tio opened the control panel and punched in an 8-digit code. It should be operational now. Alright, ready to head down? Wait, do you have any idea where the terminal we're looking for is? Most likely in the deepest part of the floor. It will be a long walk, so please be sure to stay on guard. Right, and you wanted to come here alone? I mean, this is not a design that would exist. Like, they wouldn't have it be this dangerous to get to the basic access. You know, compared to the upper levels, the lighting system here seems more dated. Are the lower levels older or something? Yes. The lower stratums were the first geofront sections to be built. The geofront, as a whole, is a product of an urban planning project that spans 20 years. Due to its construction undergoing some spontaneous changes, the entire structure became more complex than originally intended. In fact, Ellie told me stories about how the construction of the geofront was manipulated by all sorts of Diet members. That figures. Still, the sheer size of this place never fails to surprise me. Did you really think it would be okay coming down here alone, Tio? Well, no, my apologies. Haha, it's okay. Anyway, let's just be careful not to get hurt down here. I'll do everything I can to protect you. Understood. Lloyd. Would you like to practice the combination craft while we are here? I may not be as proficient as Randy or Ellie, but I would still like to try. That's a great idea. This is just the two of us here. This is a perfect chance to get some practice in. Roger. Omega Strike. Yeah, but apparently you never want to use those. Like, apparently that messes with the bonding. Okay, I'm gonna go left wall. Stick to the left while exploring. Please? Ooh. They're slightly stronger than I would like for a two-person team. Though if they're all solo monsters, then this is fine. Left wall. Left wall. Marble ring. You find fingerprints inside the chest that point to the likely culprit behind its contents theft. 3 guesses as to who that is. I wonder what the marble ring is. Marble ring. Mute. Left. Okay, if each of these are single enemies, this will be fine. But it's not a single enemy, it's 2 here, so it's not guaranteed to just be single enemies the entire time. I would kill 500 foes. I'm ignoring them for a moment. Actually, no, let's just leave them. I don't need to fight every single enemy. Still sort of following the left wall. I don't need to fight every enemy. Still sort of following the left wall. I hate this map. So I found Marble Ring. I found Gentle Coat. You're sucked into the chest and end up in a chest-based world with no way back. Decades go by, your memories of Crossbell fades, and as your life comes to an end, you take your final breath, only to wake up. It was all a dream. Okay, I just got new armor. Gentle Coat, men only. Okay, so that looks like it should be an elevator, but let's just ignore all the enemies, it's not worth it. So sticking to the left, still. I don't want to interact with this. Oh, that's going to lower the thing below. Oh, never mind. It's going to raise the thing below. Oh, this gets me back to where I just was. Okay. I'm going to try and remember this point here as a point to explore. This was a poor choice. I'm about to die. So I need to heal. Good enough. So I need to get all the way back because I'm feeling like this is the correct path. And I don't want to take the correct path first. Okay, so here I'm going to do the right path first. Curia Bomb. Attempting luck skill check. Luck skill check failed. The chest is still empty. Oh, what? Weird. Yeah. I love when I go the correct way accidentally, so I have to backtrack for a single chest. At least that didn't waste too much time. Turn around, rat. Okay. I mean, the guy on the left is the bigger threat. Okay, I have to heal again because he's just bad at his job. Okay, nothing else to interact with. So there's 3 more chests to get, I think. So left first. What the heck is this doing here? The giant fan is part of the Geofront's jet ventilation system. Under normal circumstances, it should be inactive, but TO access portable terminal. I think I've located the issue. It is very likely this fan is running due to a malfunction in the system. This seems to apply to a few other fans as well. It doesn't sound good. It would probably be best if we went and turned each of them off. Agreed. We can use valves like this one to operate them. What kind of hand-operated fans do they have? Like, that's weird. Left first. Juked. I really should kill them, because if I kill them, then they don't show up again. Chain battles, I hate them. Okay, that was left. Nothing there. Back across here, and up. I didn't get the attack in because I was too slow. Can I just... Sure, it's Diamond Dust, the big guy. Save time. Okay, so the chest here. Tira Bomb. But first, a word from our sponsors, Orbital VPN. I guess I got lost. Somehow, I missed the progress point. They respawned. Why'd they respawn? Oh, I'm just blind, that's why. Okay, no, that makes no sense. Like, look at this. It goes in, right, straight. In, right. At least make it correct on the outside. It's not at all what it looked like. I mean, what's the point of that? So, this shouldn't be too much longer. Oops.
私そこです。行きま敵集団撃破しました。
Stride heals. The higher elements appear to be active in this chest. Unfortunately, there are still no more items. Anyway, peace. Let's just leave the rat. Leave the dude. What is the point of this puzzle when it's not a puzzle? Like, literally none of these have meaningfully, other than the big one in the center. And maybe turning all of these off affects the big one in the center. If that's the case, good. But like, each of these is literally just, oh yeah, let's waste your time by making you interact with the pump and spin it. It doesn't do anything interesting. So this is left. See, now this is almost a puzzle. But it's not even a puzzle. What? Okay, so that was left. This is right. Okay. Because, I mean, I could just die here. I guess I'm just gonna use, like, all of this and just consume... If I need to, I can consume an EP restore. There. Ice hammer. Hydro cannon. Ice hammer's probably best. Yggdrasil. Very good art. I still have so little fire, Seppa. Obtained, move 3. Ventilation here is your biggest fan, and yet you just go and shut it down. I don't have move equipped on either of them, right? Yeah. Wait, I didn't actually check. No, I don't. Good. So, that's that. That's, I've already been there, been here. So this is the end of this area. I can restore my energy here. It's been a while since I heard that tune. Boss fight. Are we close? Yes, this is the final stretch. The room containing Control Terminal 3 should be somewhere in your kit. Tio. Ooh, Bat. What is that? Damn it. You must be the leader of the monsters in this section. Tio, are you good to go? Ah. Yes, I'm ready. I might... How much do I have? I have 320, so I can only cast one anyway. I think for now I'm just gonna melee. Is he in range of Aqua Mirage? Yes. It's more important on him than on me. Miss and an extra hit. I mean, Aqua Mirage will be... Okay, this guy only has 4,700 max HP. Weak to water, and a little bit less weak to fire. I mean, I do have some water. I should have just attacked there because I had a critical. I wasn't paying attention. Ominous Glint. Actually, I also wanted to analyze this guy to get bonus damage on them. Wait, what did I say? She will even suck it from her kin. Villain. Probably need to heal. How much HP does this guy have? Unknown. I need to heal him, because otherwise he will be injured. He doesn't have evasion anymore. I think it should be fine to delay a little to just do a lot of damage. If these guys will both die here. I don't think I want to attack. If it actually probably doesn't push back. Good. The critical might kill. This might be lethal. Yup. Huge critical. Prankster and U material. Prankster is a gem that makes you cook poorly. That was unexpected. Tio, are you okay? That was a pretty tough fight. Yes, I'm fine. What about you, Lloyd? I'm okay, too. I guess Randy was right when he said tonfas would be good for defense. But even so, that would have gone a lot smoother if the others were here. Honestly, being without them is making me realize how much I rely on those two. Yeah, cause Ellie's just a heal bot. Hehe. Allowing Tio to use arts for damage. Did I say something funny? Oh, don't mind me. It's nothing important. Control Terminal 3 should be just past the door on the right. We should log in and contact Jonah. Gotcha. I've got your back. Is this it, Tio? Yes, this is Control Terminal 3. Our plan is to hack into the net from 2 points, Control Terminal 8, which Jonah has appropriated, and this terminal. I think I understand. Should I call Jonah now? Yes, if you would. Since Ellie and Randy may try to contact us, call Jonah on my Enigma instead. Will do. Lloyd took Tio's Enigma. Jonah, it's Lloyd. Oh, you're here already? I need to go find the place that I can change the appearance of the Enigmas. Oh, you're here already? You're already there? Yeah, Tio is booting up the terminal now. Good, good. I'll get mine set up too. Do me a favor, I turn the Enigma speaker mode on, okay? Speaker mode? What's that? On the back of the Enigma, there's a little red switch. Flip it. It will allow other people to be able to hear the caller's voice. Right here. Lloyd flipped the switch as instructed and placed the Enigma on the table. Hey, can you two hear me? Oh, huh. That's useful. It uses quite a bit of more EP, so I don't recommend using it unless necessary. Jonah, everything's green on my end. How about you? Almost there. I've been moving the decoy around as much as humanly possible. I'll let you know if Kitty shows up, so keep your fingers on the keyboard. Affirmative. We will stand by until you give the signal. Cool. Don't let me down, Tio. So does that mean we're all done setting up? Yes. All we need now is Jonah's signal. Once I start hacking, you can leave everything to me. Do you see why I initially chose to go alone now? Yeah, I do. But still, the journey here wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. I'm glad I decided to tag along. Dot, dot, dot. Haha, this is bad. I'm terrible with awkward silences. Oh, that's right. Mishi, wasn't it? You know, that character you like so much. You've even got a keychain of him on your Enigma. Yes. I suppose you could say I like Mishi. I'm not really one to get too attached to things. So, it's hard to believe I've held on to that keychain for all these years. Years? So you didn't buy it when you came to Crossbell? I assumed you did, since he's practically Crossbell's mascot. No, this was a gift. From Guy, 5 years ago. Are you saying she's the one that Guy, was transporting? Guy Bannings. He was your brother, right? Yeah, he was, but wait a second. Tio, you knew my brother? Yes. I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You're from Layman State, right? How would you know Guy? He couldn't have come across... Yeah, that story. What do you mean you're going on a trip? Where are you even going? The Principality of Remiferia. Don't worry, I should be back in a month or two. Well, I can't dive into specifics, but I'm in charge of escorting this cute little girl back to her home. Tio, I'm sorry, but have you been to this hospital before? Yes. It was about 6 years ago. I did not intend to keep it a secret from all of you. I apologize. No way. That was you? Yes. I was only 9 years old at the time. Guy was the one who escorted me back to my home in Remiferia. Remiferia. That's where you're from? Not Layman? That is correct. To be honest, though, it does not especially feel like home to me. By now, I have all but abandoned it. Tio, what about your parents? I believe they are fine, but I cannot say for sure. Ever since I left, 3 years ago, I have received few letters from them. ... At age 5, I went missing for a period of time. Guy was the one who rescued me. After that, I was hospitalized at St. Ursula for over half a year. Once I finally recovered, Guy insisted on escorting me to my home. I had no idea. I don't think I'm reading that correctly, because that didn't read... The timelines didn't... I'm assuming... So I guess it's she went missing at the age of 5, but then she was missing for 3.5 years? If she was only at the hospital for half a year and then she went back at the age of 9? What about your parents? Yeah. She was missing for 3.5 years is what that reads like? I had no idea. But if you were escorted back home, why'd you leave again? Hee hee. Lloyd, you know I'm a bit different from regular people, right? Tio, don't say that. It's the truth. You know it is. My sensory reception is orders of magnitudes higher than any normal person. The faint sounds an average ear finds impossible to pick up. The flow of orbal waves no ordinary person could ever perceive. The presence of elements that go undetected by the public at large. Even people's emotions and the beat of their hearts. When I attended Sunday school, I was always alone. The things that neighborhood children saw, and what I saw, were worlds apart. I wasn't oblivious to their prying eyes and their whispered conversations about me. I know my parents loved me, but everyone has their limits. The atmosphere at home just grew more and more tense. That is when I began to realize that it would have been better if I never came home at all. Gah. Before I knew it, I found myself buying a ticket and boarding a train. A train heading to the only place I could think to go, Crossbell. Ah, I get it. You wanted to see my brother again, didn't you? I think that was the reason, yes. When he bought me that keychain as a gift, a guy told me this. Don't worry, Tio. I know you can find happiness. And if you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. We can figure out whatever's making you sad and kick its butt. Together. Haha, yeah. That definitely sounds like something that Guy would say. But around that time, he... At the lowest point in my life, I met an Epstein Foundation researcher by chance. He saw potential in my enhanced sensory reception and recruited me for an orbal stat development team that the Foundation had just launched. With that, I transferred to Layman State and spent 3 years as a Foundation researcher. Then, 3 months ago, I returned to Crossbell. Theo. Ooh, now that's a different angle. Ah. I'm so sorry. It's not fair that my dummy of a brother left us like he did. Not honoring his promise to a girl? That's not like him at all. Lloyd. Oh. It must be Jonah. The kitten has been spotted. I repeat, the kitten has been spotted. Just now, I noticed her nibbling on the bait I threw out. I'm about to corner her, so give me all the support you can muster. Understood. I guess I'm just going along for the ride. Theo, don't push yourself too much, alright? Roger. No need to worry. Beginning concealment near the network resource's second boundary domain. Standing by for Kitty. Aye aye, ma'am. Whoa, are you serious? It's her. Kitty already deactivated all of our protections. Yeah. Do you know how tedious it was to prepare that bait? And now it's all... I don't believe this. How can one person do all of this? Settle down, Jonah. She's likely trying to use all her processing power to brute force her way through. Please focus. Stay two steps ahead and lead her toward my domain. Damn it, I'm not a machine. She's passing through Control Terminal 4, Control Terminal 17. City Hall's main terminal. Here, I've got her at Control Terminal 25. She's entering your domain, Tio. Affirmative. I mean, this orbal network is clearly not computers, because this is not how anything works, I'm pretty sure. So this is your arch rival. She is fast. Extremely fast. Activating Aeon system. Initializing parallel processing. Zoom. That's so weird. Confirming Kitty's presence. Whoa, look at these data streams. If you keep it up, you won't even need my help catching her. I disagree. Unlike you and Kitty, I am not a true hacker. If my Aeon system goes down, I will be easily overtaken. Damn it, then what do we do? In preparation for that, raise your processing output to max and block Kitty's exit. I'm predicting that Kitty will try to shift over into your domain again. Choose your timing carefully, because you will have an approximate 0.1 second window to catch her. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Screw it, I'm Jonah freaking Sacred. Get ready. Aeon system. Limit break. I wonder if this is the... if this is related to the green-haired girl. Now! Take this! Alright, I bagged myself a kitty. I also assume it's probably related to the overarching plot of this chapter, because the title screen. We won? Yes, it looks that way. Ah. Dead. Tio, are you okay? I will be in a minute. Increasing the Aeon system's processing power that much, the world is spinning around me. Didn't I tell you not to push yourself? Lloyd? Hey, Tio. That promise my brother made to you. I'll keep it for him. Huh? And if you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. We can figure out whatever's making you sad and kick its butt. Together. No doubt about it. My brother was amazing. He was so strong, so confident, and so quick to take action. I still have a long way to go to catch up to him. But I'll put every ounce of effort I can into getting there. I'll become the kind of man that can keep his promise to you. So, what do you say? How mysterious. Come again? You and Guy are almost nothing alike, but at the same time, you two remind me so strongly of each other. The way your spirit shines, the way you look ahead with confidence. I remind you of Guy? In a lot of ways, yes. But, of course, you are your own person. You are who you are, Lloyd. You can't ever become Guy. Nor should you try to. I would think you would know that better than anyone. Yeah. That aside, if you are going to make me a promise, though, I would like you to promise me something else. What do you mean? You don't need to make it right here and now. I do not simply want you to take over Guy's promise. I want you to make one of your own. One all your own. Whatever you come up with will be perfect, I'm sure. Tio. And in case you have forgotten, I am not a child. So I don't want someone who is simply I don't want to be someone who is simply protected all the time. After all, I am a member of the SSS too, aren't I? You're right. Haha, you're exactly right. Hehe. Ah. Is something wrong? No, it's just... I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile. I was not smiling. I am, simply exhausted. That is all. Haha, no need to be shy. It seems like such a waste, though. Your smile is adorable. If you showed it more often, I'm sure you'd be crazy popular. Adorable? What a weird... cough cough. Oh. Jonah. Hey, how long have you been listening? I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile. Somewhere around there. Haha. Can't say I was expecting to hear a cheesy line like that today. What's more, you actually got flustered over it. What's with that? You any more nonsense, and I will destroy you with a 40-chain combo in Palm Party. That's not even possible. Wait, actually, someone like you might be able to pull that off. That reminds me, Jonah. Did you manage to find out who Kitty is? Huh, who do you think I am? This is the one and only Jonah Sacred you're talking to. I managed to figure out her location. I'm sending it to you right now. Jonah, what is this file you attached? An attachment? What the hell are you? The log shouldn't contain anything like this. It was just supposed to uncover her location. We should open it. I mean, yeah, viruses and all that. What? That's... What the heck is this? Wait just a damn minute. This couldn't be. It appears that hackers have become the hacked. This must be her way of getting revenge for us discovering her location. No. Perhaps she had us in the palm of her hand from the very beginning. If true, it is very possible the information we obtained was simply a ruse. Ugh. Jonah, you okay there? Don't care about the kid. Damn it. There's no way she should have been able to mask her address. If we could just trace and analyze it, eventually it'll lead back to the access point. No, that won't work. What about... hello? There's no point talking to Jonah when he's like that. Let's just return to his place for now. We still need to retrieve our rightfully earned memory quartz. Oh, I nearly forgot about that. With everything that just went on, I guess it slipped my mind. Hehe. There should be an emergency elevator near the exit. We'll take that and head back. Yeah, sounds good. I mean, I probably don't need to heal. I can't heal. Oh, okay. I was gonna stop here to just sort of... I think I'll just finish today. That's probably best. Okay, looking at this, it feels like it might be an event that will chain into the next day. So I will stop here for today. Because it looks like exiting Geofront triggers an event, and then we're viewing a PC, and then it will select the 6th option, the day will end, and then the next day will start. So this might be the last point before the next day starts, so... And then I have to save, and I just don't... That will take another half hour, probably, is what it feels like with most of these. So that's where I stop for today. I'll be back in a couple days with what will be day 4 of Chapter 3. I probably won't finish all of day 4, because looking at all this stuff, there's a ton of stuff you have to look at in the next day. It looks very long. Yeah, that's the end for today. Goodbye.